When you're in the MMA space, I gotta tell you, a Conor McGregor content is one of the best contents that you can make simply because of the attention that he garners. Now, I don't know how much true that is in the modern world that we live in today because this is not 2014. And by the way, check out my live stream that I did last night regarding Conor McGregor and when he will be fighting again, or if he's ever going to fight again. Because just now I got news that Conor McGregor is going to announce on New Year's Day his opponent, and not only that, his location and date of when he's going to fight. So it's finally happening. And I've got a great content ready for you right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe before I drop this hot take on you. So here it is. The way that I see Conor McGregor is the same way that Everlast the rapper takes a look at himself in his contribution to the hip-hop world. When he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and I'm talking about Everlast the rapper, a guy who literally lived two different lives in the music industry, one as almost like a rock country singer, and in the other as the House of Pain lead MC. And he said something very profound in the Joe Rogan podcast that sort of relates to Conor McGregor in a nutshell. He said that my song from House of Pain, Jump Around, does not belong to me. It belongs to the universe, it belongs to the hip-hop community, and I could be walking around in some random places hearing the song Jump Around by House of Pain, and nobody would recognize that I was the guy behind the mic. People would just look at him as, hey, who's this average-looking white guy of Irish descent sitting here enjoying this song? They have no idea that he is the guy that made that song. That's sort of the same metaphor that we can compare Conor McGregor to. You see, the way that we look at Conor McGregor in the modern times is that we appreciate the contribution that he has made for the hip-hop community, for the MMA community, as well as what Everlast had made for the hip-hop community. We appreciate the memories that he has given us. We also love the fact that he can draw a crowd and that he is one of the staple of our sport in terms of pay-per-view numbers. If there is one guy that can attract an entire family to come together other than Christmas and holidays and all these other made-up days that people like to put on a Hallmark card, I think it would be Conor McGregor. He is an event in and of itself. His fights are Super Bowls status, even though if he's not fighting for the title, it is WrestleMania extravagance to the max. This is Conor McGregor and what he contributes to the sport. So now, let's take a look at what is the potential of the opponents that he has going on. Could it be Nate Diaz? That's a great possibility. Now, prior to this, I tried to take a look at Nate Diaz and Michael Chandler's social media. There isn't any hint of anything that indicates they are going to fight Conor McGregor anytime soon. Perhaps maybe that is by design, in terms of trying to understand that, hey, you know what? We don't want to leak any information out there. Conor has already said that he's going to reveal his opponent, his time and place, and we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to keep it an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and that's the way that it's going to be. Well, the other possibility is maybe, this is a very extreme hot take, and I'm willing to say it right now, and I could be wrong. I'm probably going to be wrong, but maybe the UFC will just decide to release him, and the Saudis will pick him up and have him box with Manny Pacquiao, or maybe do something temporary to go out and box in the same way that Nate Diaz got to go out and box Jake Paul. So these are the three possibilities that we have in mind. Manny Pacquiao in boxing, Nate Diaz in MMA, Michael Chandler in MMA, and mostly all UFC 300 related content, because UFC 300 has to be big. It can't just be Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje for the BMF belt. It can't just be Izzy versus Alex Pereira for the third time in MMA for the 205 belt this time, with basically Izzy coming off of a win over Alex Pereira, only for Alex Pereira to come back, beat Jan Blachowicz, and then come in to take the 205 title afterwards. right? So, yes, all of these are big, but you got to put a cherry on top, and Conor McGregor is that guy. He is the everlast of the sport. He is the guy that we will always remember as a classic hit, just like Jump Around. So, these are the possibilities that we have with Conor McGregor potentially fighting and announcing the date on January 1st, 2024, on New Year's Day. That is what we have to look forward to. That is the only news that I have in this current moment of time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please check out the live portion that I did last night, why Conor McGregor is not fighting. And here we are. We are finally getting some news. We were given some speculations as to, well, maybe the UFC can't afford him because of contract negotiations, contract leverage. Check out that content for the full details at hand. But for now, this is the only possible detail that we can give you in terms of Conor McGregor's update and what he is going to announce on New Year's Day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share to tell a friend, and I'll see you guys soon.